Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I am excited for a whole new month. This is going to be a short and sweet episode, which I know is new because the past couple episodes have been a little bit longer. And forgive me if you don't want to listen to me for 20 minutes. I just had a lot to say this past month with speaking up. Maybe I was just practicing speaking up and actually speaking into the microphone for you to hear. But we are introducing a whole new intention because it is the month of July. And in all honesty, I am just mind blown that the year is halfway over. I don't really know what I have done in the first 6 months of the year. It has been a blur, needless to say. But I am also very excited for the remaining 6 months of 2023. I am a big calendar girl. I love having a notebook with my calendar, a daily planner, a monthly and yearly planner. So I like to look at the remainder of the year as opportunities to do things that maybe I haven't done yet, or I said that I wanted to do this year, but I just haven't found the time or even energy to do. So, on a personal level and a very personal note, something that's exciting that's happening for me in the next 6 months is I'm actually having surgery for my endometriosis that I have been living with, well, for a long time, but I was diagnosed 12 years ago. I was advised to have surgery 12 years ago, but I really wasn't ready to do surgery, and I have been treating it in other ways. But at this time of my life, I feel like it is definitely a priority for me to have surgery. So that is something that obviously I've been putting off for quite some time, but I'm actually excited for it because it's giving me a bit more information about my body, what I'm going through, and hopefully more information about how to have a better quality of life going forward. So I just wanted to share something personal because that's what we're trying to do here in the Self Love Club. And as you know, I love to lead by example. I think it's one of the best ways for all of us to grow and learn together is, if I do it, then hopefully you will too. So that actually leads me into what our new intention is for the month of July. This is one that's been on my mind for quite some time. So this month we are going to be focusing on habits. I'm sure you have some. I'm sure you have good habits and maybe some bad habits that you don't really love. But this month we're actually going to be focusing on implementing and choosing new healthy habits in different parts of our life. So I want to dive a bit deeper into the different areas of our life that habits are important, like our mind, our body, and our soul. I think these are some very specific areas we can dive into. And I'm going to be sharing a lot more of my personal habits, things that I have used and have worked for me, or things that I really would love to implement, but maybe just haven't yet, because a lot of the things I share with you is because I want to do them myself and I haven't done it yet. It's not because I'm actually really good at it or because I've committed to it. It's because I want to commit to it, and we're all accountability partners here. And that's what, again, I'm doing is trying to speak it out loud, put it into existence so that we can all do it together. So this month, we're going to be exploring those different areas of habits that are healthy and beneficial for our mind, our body, and our soul. I know I say this far too often, but I'm not going to stop. You can't stop me. I'm going to talk about homework because I think we should all be inspired by habits instead of feeling overwhelmed by yet another to-do list or more things that we need to be working on. Habits should be inspiring and empowering for us to create and carve out the life that we want, and also the feeling that we want in life, because we have so much control over our life, whether we realize it or not. I know so often it feels like we have no control over most things that happen to us, but that's what we can use our habits for, and have this sort of routine and reliability in different areas of our life that can give us that sense of power and empowerment within our own life. So some homework, if you want to dive a bit deeper into habits before each week we go even further into those specific areas, is reading The Power of Habit, which is such a phenomenal book. It is very inspiring. There's a lot of stories in there about like athletes and other very successful individuals that use, believe it or not, habits to succeed in their area of life. And it's just a really great basis for understanding how powerful habits can be and how we can use them to benefit our daily life, but also benefit our relationship with self and a relationship with personal growth. So I will link that book below in the show notes because you know what? We love a link. We love doing a little bit less homework so you won't have to go find the book yourself. It is easily there. And I want to hear from you about your habits. I want to hear what has always worked for you, or maybe if there's something that like a habit you want to break and you don't even know how to begin breaking a bad habit or a habit that just is no longer serving you. It doesn't have to be categorically bad or good. It's just no longer what you need. So I know I've mentioned this also before, but we have our voicemail page, which is new for the Self-Love Club, also linked in the show notes. So you can actually leave me a voicemail of maybe some habits that you really love or some habits that you want some support and help with. Because again, we're a community. We're going to be doing this all together over the next month. And stay tuned for some more new and exciting things that are happening within Mary Young and the Self-Love Club. If you haven't signed up for our newsletter, I will also link that in the show notes because there's so much that happens in our newsletter that not only is Mary Young related, but is Self-Love Club related. And it's just a great space to get some information, some positivity in your inbox, and some beautiful designs. Our graphic design is really great in our emails. Yes, I'm biased, but I think it's really beautiful. Great photography, great colors, just the right amount of information. So definitely sign up if you haven't before because there's going to be some new things rolling out over the next month, and I don't want you to miss out on them. So stay tuned for our monthly intention for July of new habits, healthy habits, just habits in general. I hope you have an amazing day and remember to love yourself first.